Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tracy's Tuesday Talk, along with one of my dogs, LMNOP, is saying hello. Um, Welcome, and we're thrilled. I'm thrilled to be able to talk to Erin today, and most of you recognize who Erin is. We see the back of her a lot when she's conducting the children's choir, and she's actually, I enjoy I enjoy Erin's animation when she's conducting with the kids. That's my enjoyment when the kids are. That's right, when the kids are singing. So welcome. We're just gonna catch up and touch base and see how everything's going with Erin. So, Erin, tell us how you're doing. How are you?
Good. Yeah, continuing on. Hard to believe that we've been functioning in this new space and new strategies for almost a year now.
Yeah.
So, kind of getting used to it. Well, any day now. And both Dimitri and I, during the pandemic, suffered layoffs and started new jobs and new opportunities. So lots of fresh starts. I have a new office. I'm not in my dark basement anymore as of like last week, which surprising how much a window will impact your productivity. And yeah, the kids are back in school for now, which is great, and loving school and seeing their friends, even in masks and stuff. So yeah, we're doing well.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Awesome. And so tell us a little bit about what have been your, I mean, you talked a little bit about your challenges, but what other challenges have you experienced? And then maybe we can move into surprises or things that have actually been creative and good during this, as they say, unprecedented time that we are all sick of hearing. But it's true. We've never gone through a pandemic, and so what are some challenges that you have faced personally or with the church and church work, and what are some surprises?
Yeah, personally, I actually think because I'm used to sort of working alone or sort of siloed most of the time, and then these bursts of sort of community activity, I miss that routine of the same as you. I'm a gym goer. I've gone to the gym 3, 4 days a week since I was 18. And so now having had a stretch, I can feel it affect my pant size, my mental health, my mood. And so, really prioritizing carving out that space and time in a different way has been sort of challenging. Um, yeah, keeping the kids connected with devices, but using technology when technology was like, no, you're only allowed to do it in these ways, whereas that is their lifeline and their link to their peers and their community and everything. So that has been sort of challenging, but also kind of a remarkable tool for me in my choir. It's sort of a strange sensation to sing alone
Yeah.
and yet and have all of them singing alone and yet seeing their faces singing. And it really bothered me initially. I felt really disconnected from them, and just as time went on, I realized that the singing is in the peripheral. It's not about the singing, it's about that connecting together. And then my job is to assemble all those little voices and send it back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that brings our community together. So along with the year, all those experiences have sort of like, okay, well, it's just different. It's yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And I know that in terms of Sunday school, we've had some, there's always challenges with, well, there's always challenges with Sunday school, um, but even now it's even more so challenging because we don't see each other. And so it's really hard to create something that is family friendly, that is easily accessible, that people are interested in, and all those kinds of things. And I know we've done some, tell us a little bit about that. We've done a little bit of collaboration in terms of children's ministry with some other churches in Calgary. We started in the fall with three other churches to collaborate.
Yeah, that I think it has worked quite well as long as everyone's utilizing their individual strengths. to contribute to one big lesson. So even though some of the kids might not recognize some of the faces from their own faith communities, it's still sort of I was going to say hodgepodge, but a nice collage of people doing what they do best. Kathy Rivard and yourself, contributing to presenting scripture and having activities and stuff. And as all of the kids will know, I'm the least crafty person ever. And so that's not my area, but contributing and sharing music has been really great. And also noticing that kids are suffering from screen burnout. So just us sharing our resources and spreading it wider, then they can come back to it whenever they want. They can do it 2 months down the road if they want, just whenever they're sort of in the right headspace to want to sit down and do a craft or learn a new song. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's when we started getting together, the rest of us in the group, other than Erin, the rest of us in the group were like stressed out about trying to figure out a song and the music piece of this production that we wanted to kind of have available for families and kids, and so Erin's in the background going, not stressed. Like, I'm happy to do that. And we're like, phew, oh my gosh, that's a huge stress off the rest of us. And then the rest of us took on those pieces that scripture reading and prayers and all those kinds of things that we as clergy are comfortable doing, and crafts. Exactly, that's right. And so it's come out as a pretty good little group of people, and that's actually expanding. We're hoping to expand that into all of Chinook Winds region and BC. BC actually has their own paid person for children's ministry that they call First Third Ministry, and we've gotten together with them to say, let's do some collaboration together instead of reinventing the wheel all the time. So a lot of our Sunday school teachers and Sunday school coordinators they work full time in addition to doing Sunday school and wanting to provide something for the kids. And so this we're hoping that that alleviates some of that stress, and that we can all work together and creating something that, like you say, people can access whenever they feel is ready and they feel like they can do something or want to do something. And I think it's awesome. And we have so enjoyed the children's choir and and seeing them on the lawn, at first on the lawn and then in the snow outside. And
Before the spring, yes.
Yeah, that was so great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I'm sure you're looking forward to being able to get together in person again when we're able to, when the weather's better. I mean, we can gather now outside, but it's a little cold to be gathering and singing outside.
I'm going to leave it another month or two, but yeah, stay online. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting together again.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's like just being able to see each other is a great gift, and having the kids, even when they record at home, and having their faces on the screen when we show our anthems and stuff it's just such a gift for us on the end of receiving that and watching it. So we appreciate all your commitment and all your love for those kids. We can tell there's lots of love for them.
It's all that they are very adaptable.
Yes, aren't they? That's true.
Sure, I'll sing out in my kitchen while watching you waving your hands on a screen. There's never been once where they said, I don't get it, or how does this work? It's just like, sure, we can do that. I'm 5. I can figure that out. Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what are some of the biggest surprises, or maybe a positive or a couple positives that have come out of this pandemic, if you can think of a silver lining?
I think lots actually of things have we've been pushed out of our comfort zones a little bit. Gloria has been like, and John Robertson, like, who knew they could do all this stuff with technology? And so them guiding us and learning so much about what is possible, and really changing. Like maybe we'll have this option for, quite a while, even after we open up, and opening up to communities that maybe accessibility or working parents, they just couldn't quite get to the building on time, but maybe this will be able to accommodate sort of an online option.
Yeah.
I think we're all just working through it. And you can either take the stance that you're alone and you're isolated and you're on your own here, or that you're just connecting in really new ways that will continue on. If I can FaceTime with my 85-year-old mom, most of the time it's just her pet. That's if she, whereas before it was phone calls, whereas now I get to see her more. And
Yeah, that's what I'm finding too, that we're making it work. We human beings are resilient and we can adapt, and we may put up some walls at first, but really when we live into it, it's not something we can't manage, is what I'm finding. And I'm finding the creativity that has come out of this whole doing things differently, or being forced to do things differently, is amazing. And I'm actually looking forward to some of that carrying on. You're right, carrying on into the future, right? To maybe, open that up to people that may not be able to come in the traditional way and be involved in the traditional way. So yeah.
Or members of our choir singing, in the adult choir singing from California,
Right.
And joining us. It's like, oh my gosh, we get to sing with them again. And,
Yeah.
So it's not all that, but yeah.
Exactly. That's right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I don't know if you have anything else that you want a word of encouragement, maybe for our congregation, since we haven't seen you for a while. Any words of wisdom?
Well, as much as I think this new platform is kind of cool, it's nice being able to stay in my pajama pants as long as possible during the day. And into my evening rehearsal, I am still very excited for when the time comes that we're all in the narthex and having coffee and elbow bumps. I would even settle for elbow bumps and get to see each other in the flesh again.
Yeah, I totally agree. And so until that time, we connect this way, and we hope everybody out there is going to have a good week. And just know that we're thinking about you, and we love you, and you are worthy of all that you deserve, I guess, is the best way to put it. All right. Thanks everybody for joining, and thank you, Erin, for your time. Oh, nice. I like that. All right, here we go. Perfect. And don't forget to send, for those of you out there, don't forget to send in some of it's February, and it's Valentine's month, and we're putting on social media a picture every day of someone holding hands with their loved one, or their children, or their parents, or their puppies, or whoever you want to hold a hand with. Just send in your pictures of your hands. You don't even have to take your whole self picture, just a hand picture. That would be great. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks, Erin.
Bye.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I forgot to mention something really important. This week is United Nations World Interfaith Harmony Week, and it's always from the 1st of February to the 7th of February. And so we're going to include in the MailChimp a link that you can access, and that you can look at and participate at a whole bunch of online virtual ways to involve yourself in Interfaith Harmony Week. So participate if you like, and have fun. Thanks, everybody. Bye.